F-35 Reaper drones and the Patriot air defense systems. Again, Jordan is within striking range of western Iran. Of course, the US has assets in Israel too. They have an air base in southern Israel with 11 F-22 stealth fighters. The F-22 is one of the most advanced combat aircraft in the world. It is invisible to radar and it can strike targets deep inside Iran. Now let's zoom out. Look at the wider Gulf region.
Y'all don't know
The US has a total of 8 long-term bases and 11 other military sites spread out across the region.
They don't know what's about to happen. They really don't understand what's about to happen, but I'm going to explain it to y'all so y'all would know what's really going on.
And contractors. In Qatar, the US has its largest military base in this region. It's called the Al Udeid Air Base. It has anywhere between 8 to 10,000 troops. Then there is Bahrain. There's an American base in Bahrain. Iran attacked it earlier today. This base hosts the US 5th Fleet, the fleet that looks after all American naval operations in the region. Iran also hit Kuwait today. That is where the US Central Command is headquartered. Missiles were fired at the UAE, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar too. Not all of them got through though. And Iran is far from done, of course, so expect those strikes to continue. The US military also has presence in the south. They have a critical base to support their operations. We're talking about the base in Diego Garcia. It sits in the middle of the Indian Ocean. This one is far from Iran, but it's a very significant base when it comes to this war. It is from Diego Garcia that the US runs surveillance flights over the region. It can refuel fighter jets mid-air and conduct special operations. So the warships are at sea. Hundreds of aircraft are on standby and thousands of troops are ready to fire. America has built a formidable military presence around Iran. So how long can they sustain a war? According to one claim, the US can go on for 7 to 10 days with the current military stockpile. Another report says they're set for a military campaign which can last, and I'm quoting, several days. They certainly have the muscle to do it. Iran has retaliated against the US strikes, but can it sustain itself in the long haul? Can Iran fight a prolonged war? Do they have the firepower and the money to pull it off? Let's look at the Iranian forces first. On the face of it, Iran looks strong. Its regular army commands roughly 600,000 troops, plus they have the IRGC, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, the personal army of the Ayatollah. That's another 200,000 personnel, 2 lakh fighters. So if you put the army and the IRGC together, that's a total of some 800,000 uniformed men. Like I said, the regular forces handle conventional defense. The IRGC are the guardians of the regime. In many ways, they're more powerful than the army. They protect the revolution. They protect the supreme leader, and they call the shots. So yes, Iran has the numbers. What about weapons? Well, not so impressive on that front. Can Iran launch precision air campaigns like Israel? It cannot. Its air force operates around 350 aircraft, but these are aging jets. Many of them are American-made. They were bought before the Islamic Revolution of 1979, back when Washington and Tehran were allies. That's 40 years ago. So 4 decades later, those planes are relics. So that is not to say that Iran is toothless. It does have other tools, like missiles and drones, and a lot of them. Iran has already fired waves of missiles at Israel and US bases across the region. Tehran is believed to possess over 3,000 ballistic missiles, many capable of reaching Tel Aviv. And then there are the drones, especially the Shahid drones. This is a loitering munition designed to crash into its target.
Spring, the unofficial new year for tool people. New jobs, new projects. Celebrate your new year with quality tools and savings at Harbor Freight. This weekend, get a free 5-gallon bucket when you spend $29.99 in store.
Missiles and drones. In fact, they're already doing it. But their real power has always been indirect. It's their network of regional proxies. The Hezbollah in Lebanon, the Houthis in Yemen, and Hamas in Gaza. For decades, Tehran has armed them, funded them, and trained them. And they gave Iran a deterrent. over the past few months, that deterrent has been weakened. But there is still some strategic advantage there. Take the Houthis, for example. They say they will resume attacks on ships in the Red Sea. The Houthis will start attacking ships in the Red Sea. Basically, they're joining Iran's campaign. So Iran can defend itself. It has the numbers, it has the missiles, it has the drones, it has the proxies across the region. What it doesn't have is money. Iran cannot afford a long war. Its economy is battered. Years of sanctions have bled the country.
How y'all doing? Do y'all know what's going on?
They sealed a nuclear deal and that gave them some relief.
I'm trying to give y'all full clarification that America done messed up for joining this and assaulting. Man, why would they do that? What was the purpose? This ain't Trump's decision. I keep telling y'all that. Trump don't make these type of decisions. This is an American decision. Like, people, y'all just don't understand how America and Israel is just, they just, you know, it's really Israel. Israel's trying to take over the whole Middle East. And if they knock down Iran, then Israel will be the most dominant country in the Middle East. And it's going to be like, this is not right. Man, I pray these people fight. I pray these people, you know, do what they got to do for themselves, because this is not right. You can agree or you can disagree. But what America is doing and what they've been doing over years and years of, man, this is just bullshit. When I say this, I say it because we gotta be human beings about this. It's too many people. Y'all act like everywhere in the world, man, y'all gotta just rule people. Like, this is outrageous. These people finna start. They done start bombing in Dubai. They done start bombing. They finna blow up the pyramids. If I was Iran, I'd be shooting down all they bullshit. Like, I'd be gunning at Jordan. I'd be gunning at Egypt. I'd be gunning at Afghanistan. And I'd be gunning at all of them for supporting them. Like, we gotta get, now it's gonna be a Muslim against Israel war. It's gonna be the Muslims against Israel, and they ain't got no choice. Now they finna start. Many folks finna start doing suicide bombs. It's finna go crazy in the Middle East, man. And I ain't gonna lie, man. God will prevail at the end of this. Allah, them people in the Middle East that believe in Allah, they gonna fight to the finish. How y'all doing? Push that like button. Facts. And it's sad that, man, you know what?
This is what war looks like from 35,000 feet.
Man, this is crazy. You know what?
Rockets flew over Iran, civilian aircraft scattered.
Yeah.
Flights peeled away from Iranian airspace quickly.
But watch what happened now.
Spread across the region.
Now, it ain't finna be no flights in that airspace. They gone. Ain't no more planes going over to the Middle East. They banned. People, that was the last flight leaving out. So if you made it to America, you're here. You ain't coming back. And if you went over there, you're stuck. Now what you gonna do? It's messed up. You know what I'm talking about? Facts. This will not end well for anyone. It won't. Like, and it's sad, man. Like, why do Israel keep pushing the lever, dog? Like, if we look at what it is in a whole, Israel's been the problem of all our problems since the 50s, since World War II. Since World War II. And and it's sad, man, that they use blackmail and they use pedophilia to drive their way to the top. They use blackmail and pedophilia. Children. Like, Y'all don't understand what really be going on behind the scenes of these religions. Like, people don't believe that Israel has been the core of all our problems, all the destruction, all the evil, all the shit that's been going on for the last 50, 60 years. It's been caused by the Rothschild family. The fucking Israel is like, man. And then when they self-destruct, what they about to do, this is right here, we finna watch, we finna witness them self-destruct. Because them they don't realize that they really fighting. This is good versus evil, man. We finna really watch God prevail for these people, man. Like, y'all don't understand, y'all don't believe, but y'all think Israel is really this, like, y'all really, and y'all support them. Man, if we ain't eyewitness in the last 4 years that Israel is the most evil nation on earth. The people that is in, like, the man, come on. And I'm speaking facts. And this is just common human nature sense that we cannot deny. We watch these people kill women and children, man, for the last, and we supporting them. And America bombs is killing these people too. So we just as guilty as we got blood on our hands. And don't nobody want to accept this shit. And this ain't got nothing to do with Donald Trump. This is America. Because Israel is running America. They running them they got these motherfuckers like puppets. Man, we just gotta accept that, all these white folks in America been sticking their fingers in children booties and sacrifices and drinking their blood for all these years. We just gotta let them. For the ones that did it, we'll give you immunity. We don't give a fuck. We gotta destroy the evilness of what the fuck this world is done became, man. Like, and I don't give a fuck what y'all say, man. I'm 50 years old, and what I done seen transform in the last 5 years is more than what we done received in the last 35 years. This is worse than slavery, all this plays a part with each other, because Israel is the ones that, how do you say, put the slavery system all in play. They hate black people more than anybody. Like, boy, do you see any black folks in Israel? Man, get up out of here. How you doing? Push that like button, show some love. I ain't even started yet. I'm just telling y'all the truth, what's about to happen and what's about to unfold. And it is what it is, man. Like, we allow these evil white people to do what they want to do. These are evil white people. This ain't our fight. But if we don't speak on it, you can't say, well, listen, man, we can speak what fuck we want to speak on, man. But just collectively, if we can't say that we ain't seen Israel show their true face card and America show their true face card, the Epstein files, all this bullshit plays a role with each other, because it exposes the people, and it exposes them people and what their agenda is and what the fuck, all this bullshit that they be on. Like, who want to live their life like that? Like, first of all, like, you got to think about, this is some sick natured ass shit. Some people in life, like myself, would just rather be in the open field of nature with a beautiful lake, fishing, letting the kids play, living life, barbecuing, you know what I'm talking about? Listen to some OJs with the radio bumping, just chilling, not thinking about no problems, not thinking about no stress, not thinking about no shit. Life, God did not put us here to be, in a miserable mindset, killing each other. See, this is And you see, look at here. This is what we facing. We need somebody with a world power to step in, like Putin. Putin sending missiles to Ukraine, right? Some of the missiles need to go past Ukraine and fly into, into the Middle East, go a little deeper. They know it's gonna have grave consequences. See, now they talking the UN finna council up. What people don't even understand, the Africans is stepping in. Man, you can't destroy the Iranians. Because if you destroy Iranians, you trying to destroy the Muslims. And the Muslims are everywhere. Like, and this is what people don't understand. We finna start. We ain't seen a suicide bombing in America since the 90s. But it's finna happen. It's finna been these people are finna die for the cause in the name of Allah. In the name of Allah, Abak Shabu. But it's over with. That's all you're gonna hear. Allah Shabak Shaboom is gonna be over with. Like, these niggas finna start blowing up shit. Okay. Y'all think listen, man. When I talk, people don't want to listen. But I can talk about this shit because I know the history. I know a lot about this shit. I've been watching it for years and years. Yes, the Iranian regime, it is a full Muslim structure. The way they set it up, and it's been structured all my life since 1978. These people been in place, and America already got the same person that they knocked his father out of, and it made his father run out of exile. He destroyed his regime. They destroyed his regime. Now they ready to send the son back, thinking he's gonna be the savior of Iran. Soon as he fly back and get off that plane, them folk gonna kill him. They gonna kill him. Did the dude using American? They gonna kill him. They gonna blow him up. A little baby gonna run up to him. Hey, boom! I like Shabbat Shaboom. Y'all think I'm lying, man. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all don't understand what's going on in the world. Push that like button. Show me some love, cause my name is Mr. Snaggerpuss, and I'm just getting started. I haven't even sat down yet. I'm really trying to prepare myself for this day. But what I'm about to do, I'm going to turn this back up so y'all can have volume and understanding and clarity. This right here, this ain't American news. I don't watch this shit. You got to go deeper for what the fuck is going on. These people right here telling both sides of the story and the truth. Iran is striking back. They done struck in Dubai. They tearing up shit. Y'all want to strike us? We know y'all supporting these motherfuckers. We coming at y'all. And see, they finna start attacking American targets, man. You see, this is what happens this man right here is the most evilest man in America, in the world. You know who that is, right? Benjamin Benjamin Netanyahu. You boy, I think what's the name of them chocolate drinks? Yahoo's. I think he owned that company. Yahoo. We've been drinking on Yahoo's in America for years because of this nigga. But let me ask y'all something. Have you ever really just sat down and evaluated our history of what we've been going through in America, all the distractions, all the things that they try to say, this is the way it is, this is the way it ain't, the tax system that they created after World War II to tell the American people that if they help pay taxes for a little bit and help pay for the war, they'll end it. But they've been taxing them and they still taxing them still to this day. And how black people in America, like me, that's 50 years old, well, and no, they've been blocking us through the financial systems, through the life systems, credit systems. They label us as as crazy or criminals, or they label us as what they say, we are we predators. That's what they label black people like myself. And they want us to be okay, I need support. I'm trying to open up a homeless shelter. Since I got 1,000 people in here right now, I'm trying to open up a homeless shelter, and I have these are my merch products. These right here. If anybody would like to support me, I have this. I'm to one of my biggest supporters. I would donate you this if you can make me a large donation contribution. That's Mr. Snaggerpuss at Cash App. That's $, Mr. Snaggerpuss at Cash App. I need support so I can build a homeless shelter and help people who can't help themselves. I really want to build a sober living community, a whole new place for black people and other people that like black people. It's gonna be called Negro City. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna name the homeless shelter, and I'm gonna try to build a sober living Negro City behind it, and we're gonna try to give land and houses to people that that's Negroes. Like, if you can prove your Negro descent, you can have free land, and we're gonna create a place for the Negroes, because remember, the Negroes was a nation of people that we used to be identified on TV back in the early 80s, like in the 70s, the Negroes. And I'm a Negro because I have Negro on my birth certificate. So since I know I'm like the dying generation of the Negroes, I'm trying to create a place for us so we can come back and have we can build a nation of people, and we can demand from the politicians what we want, because black people ain't never got nothing for all the voting, all the suppression, all the things that we done been through. I went to prison for cocaine, and I never got caught with cocaine. I've been to prison for possession of cocaine, but I've never physically ever got caught with cocaine before. Like, I swear to God, on my grandmother's grave, I've never physically got caught with cocaine. They ain't never caught me. They conspired. They used this. They used people and said that I sold them cocaine, but they ain't never got no cocaine from me, or ever how do you say, caught me in possession on my body, with cocaine. They might have found some in a dumpster, but they ain't never found it on me. They found some in a dumpster one time and tried to say that it was mine. I'm like, you can't say that's mine, and I'm way over here. I'm like 50 feet away from this damn dumpster. You know what I mean? But I went to prison for possession of cocaine, and I swear to God, I ain't never been physically caught in possession of no cocaine. And I had to plead guilty on a plea bargain, because I was afraid if I took it to trial and I didn't have money for an attorney, they was gonna throw my ass away. So I went to prison for that bullshit. But don't nobody want to pay the black man, the black people that was persecuted and that's been, how do you say, systematically genocide for the last 60, 70 years in our society. They said they freed us in 1865. But it's 2025, and black people like me is living worse than the slaves from 1945. Like, come on, man. Look, you see what they sold me? They told me that this was a therapy monkey, one of those realistic monkeys that you can play and you can, and yeah. This is an ad on Facebook. It was like this. They said it was a therapy monkey, like a therapy cat. They had a therapy dog. It's supposed to look like a real animal, and it's supposed to move, and you're supposed to be able to, it's supposed to make sounds and do stuff like that, right? I ordered this monkey for $399, and they sent me a stuffed monkey in the mail. This don't look nothing like that realistic moving monkey that they told me I was going to receive. And you know what? I went back to the ad, and it was removed off of Facebook. Now I can't get my $399 back I got for this stuffed monkey they didn't sent me in the mail. So I keep that, and that's messed up. But if anybody want to donate and help me, I will send you that stuffed monkey. But I need at least $399 because that's what I paid for it. I need my money back. But I'm trying to open up a homeless shelter, a real Negro sober living community. Like we're gonna have a dry city, no beer allowed. But we're gonna have spirit stores. We're gonna have spirit stores. We just ain't gonna have no beer allowed in our Negro city. You know, Negroes don't drink beer anyway. That white folk shit. You know, but anyways, how you doing? Push that like button. My name is Mr. Snaggerpuss. I'm a real stand-up comedian. I've been blackballed in the black stand-up comedian world. I haven't been on stage since like 2018 because of Steve Harvey and J. Anthony Brown. Yeah, they blackballed me and they stopped me from, being able to be booked on shows. I do a lot of shit, but this is my studio, my hibernation space. Really, like, I'm institutionalized, so it's like my inside prison cell that I created inside my own space, and I stay inside of here because I be afraid to go outside in the world because I know it's a lot of evil out there, and these evil ass people, they trying to kill us, they trying to destroy us, they trying to kill us in the foods, they trying to in the pesticides, in the air, they trying to kill us with the COVID in the air. Man, listen, they made black people sign up for that Johnson and Johnson. Now niggas is losing their legs, their toes, their ears, their nose. Like, man, I had a homeboy lost half his nose, man, half his nose gone. He had to have it amputated. What the fuck? Yeah, because he had a blood clot in it. Like, and then now they saying it was HIV, a spike protein of HIV in the bottom of the shot. Now niggas coming back HIV positive. Good Lord Jesus, thank you for not allowing me to go stick my arm out there. Like, nigga, I was like, nigga, the government ain't never gave us nothing for free. That was good for us. The government ain't never offered us, ain't never just offered to help us. Nigga, they still destroying us right now. Like, I can't qualify to buy a house. I can't even qualify for an apartment, nigga. Like, nigga, like, but at the same time, that's okay. I own my house outright, and it's off the ground. It ain't on a foundation. It's on 4 wheels, and I can go anywhere I want to. I got a motorhome. So I'm all right. I own a motorhome. And if I ever was to get blessed, if y'all was to bless me and help me open up this homeless shelter and get going, get a little finances going for myself where I can get my life together, file taxes, be a productive citizen in America. Like Kevin Hart and them, they ain't never had a job, but they got credit cards. They do a Capital One commercial. I can do a Capital One commercial. I can do a Capital One commercial. But how y'all doing? Push that like button. Show me some love. I just be, sometimes I am a silly person. I'm naturally, I'm a natural character. I am. And I did 17 years in prison. I went to prison at 11 years old. And them crackers kept me in that motherfucker till I was 30. And they robbed me from my youth. They robbed me from my teenage adolescence. They robbed me from my young 20s. They robbed me for my education, my mental stability and everything. But I ain't begging, I ain't asking nobody for shit. I ain't, How y'all doing? Push that like button. This is my studio. And now Donald Trump talking all this bullshit, talking about we finna totally obliterate them. Why are we getting involved in this bullshit?
And attack our forces and no longer use their IEDs or roadside bombs, as they are sometimes called, to so gravely wound and kill thousands and thousands of people, including many Americans. And we will ensure that Iran does not obtain a nuclear weapon. My administration has taken every possible step to minimize the risk to U.S. personnel in the region. Even so, and I do not make this statement.
What's up, Pastor? How you doing?
The Iranian regime seeks to kill. The lives of courageous American heroes may be lost, and we may have casualties. That often happens.
I thought you were early this morning.
We're doing this not for now. We're doing this for the future.
Your knee still out of shape.
Mission.
I got you. I got you. What about time you trying to make it over here?
Was a big admission from US President Donald Trump. He says American
Oh,
soldiers
okay. You ain't want to
their
picked up
lives,
your truck yet?
that the US machinery may be destroyed.
Okay. Okay.
It tells you
So come on
how
whenever you're ready.
this operation is. And the bigger the
All right, I got
operation,
you.
the bigger the retaliation. Reports say there is a clear division of roles in this attack. Israel has deep knowledge of the Iranian leadership and regime. Israeli military is hitting regime targets in Iran.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the
This
US
shit finna
military
get
is
real
targeting
crazy.
Iranian
These
missiles and
people are
missile
not finna
launches. As
just
always, Israel has released
let
weapon
these
drops
people
on
come
Iran.
in and just take over their shit like that. They not finna do that. And I support them, man. I really support Iran because I feel like what Israel is trying to do is really sinister. And a lot of people don't. Let's do a poll. Do you
Struggling with weight loss? We get it. Fridays has compounded GLP-1 medication. We combine science with nutritional guidance, mental health coaching, and fitness plans to help you reach your goals. Get started at joinfridays.com.
Israel has set ambitious goals. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu wants to denuclearize Iran, and he too is openly talking about regime change.
Together with the United States, we will strike the terror regime harshly. We will create the conditions that will allow the brave Iranian people to rid themselves of the burden of this murderous regime. This is your chance to establish a new and free Iran. Take your fate into your own hands. Raise your head.
put a
Lift your eyes to the sky. Our forces
how
are
do you
there.
make the poll?
Pilots of the free world. Everyone is coming to your aid. Help has arrived. And I believe the day is near when
Okay, I
Israel
did
will
a
free
poll. I
Iran
think
will hold
I
hands
just
to
made
deliver
it disappear.
security
Push
and
that like
peace,
button. Show me some
freedom and
love.
progress
I
and
lost my
prosperity.
I'm trying to get my
Iran
perception.
says one
My
of the targets
how do
was
you
a
say
primary school.
my
It
camera
claimed
right?
that Israel killed 51 girls with a single strike. Iran's foreign minister has also posted pictures of the aftermath.
Do you think you said people? You said a barber talking political. Man, do you understand that a barber
This attack
understand more
comes
than
after
what
some
you think
Iranian
we
media
understand?
focusing on a
See,
massive bombard
that's the
interstate
problem
Israel
with the
dam
world
near Hormuz
today,
coming.
and they don't
Talking about it on
respect
the show. Iran
the
too is probably
professionalism
ready
of
for
the
the
barber
attack.
no more.
In June
Don't you
last
know
year,
that the
the
barbers
Iranians took
are
territory and attacked Israel, but
some of the
this
most
time they
intelligent people in
responded
the
within
world because we ain't
hours.
got shit else to
The
do when we
Iranian
ain't doing
military's
shit
trump
else
card
but to
is its
study
missile
life, nigga.
stockpile.
Like what the fuck?
Tehran is
Come
said to
on,
have
man.
more than
You
3,000
disrespecting
ballistic
yourself when you think
missiles,
like that,
and
bro.
they're firing these
You don't
missiles in
understand. You
droves
don't
at
understand
enemy
what barbers
targets. But just
what we
like Iran,
what we deal with
Israel and
every day. We
America are
deal with
also
people,
bitter in
man.
their hostile.
With different people.
The US has questioned the
I deal
Russians
with a lot of
during the
Iranian
fight
people.
talks.
I got Iranian
Israel says
customers.
they're
I
shooting
got
down
I
Iranian
got
missiles and drones.
I got who else I got? Man, you just don't understand, man. Like a lot of y'all really don't understand that this right here is this is going to overspill into something way bigger, but I think this might be the complete annihilation of Israel. Like because once these Muslims start blowing up shit, they ain't going to stop. They finna all in collectively. They see the problem. They know what they gonna have to eliminate, and they gonna target Israel. And then what's gonna happen after that? You know, this is finna be a ground war. You know, Israel got a lot of how do you say? They got a lot of modern modern weaponry. You know what I mean? They do. But when it come down to you know to a ground war, a spiritual ground war, you in trouble, man. Like these people do not care. It don't take but one of them to blow up 500 of y'all. Like, they don't care. And I wouldn't either if I was them. Like, this, we gotta fight to death because they trying to annihilate us anyway. But Israel and people don't understand, man. Everybody need that Bible in order for all this to make sense. And that the religions of the world is our biggest problem. Like, religions is our biggest problems because people are dying over something that is not real, that never existed. And and Israel created this delusion of the Bible. Remember, Jesus was a Jew that the Jews killed. Remember that. Remember that. And when you start to think, when you start to decipher the real story and how it psychologically hook you in, you'll be like, man, this whole damn story was written by Jews, man. This whole bullshit Bible was written by Jews. These people are trying to take the Palestinians' land, saying that they have a birthright to this bullshit. And if it wasn't for the Bible, they would have no premise to stand on. Like, so who created the Bible? Boy, y'all think King James created this shit. The Jews created it. That's how they was able to infiltrate it with the Schofield Bible. Man, y'all don't know nothing about the history of the creations of man. When psychology was created, when the first psychologists learned how to manipulate man and understand psychology and mathematics. Remember, they learned this shit from us, nigga. They learned this shit from us. But we didn't understand it. We just have a natural gift of doing it. But they went to school and studied this shit. And they came up with a curriculum behind this bullshit. But they know how to use it intentionally on your ass. See, but I know manipulation too, nigga. And I know how to break the fucking cloth, nigga. You cannot manipulate me. You cannot make me, you can't piss on my motherfucking head and tell me it's raining. But 90% of Americans, you can. When they told y'all to line the fuck up and get that damn COVID shot, y'all did. When they told y'all to stay in the motherfucking house, y'all did. Yeah, that was a goddamn beta test, and it worked. And it worked. Psychologically, they got y'all under mentally control, and they know this shit. And y'all motherfucking phones is keep you wrapped up in it, and you think you're doing something, but you ain't doing shit because they got your ass. I'm not a part of that system, dog. I don't watch television. I don't be on this social media shit. And when I do this shit, I just go live and break the motherfucking system. I gotta break it. I can't be a part of it because I never participated in it. So mentally, I don't understand it. Ain't that a good thing? God bless me for that shit, man. And I thank God every day that He blessed me to not be a part of the system that most of y'all been a part of. And you think psychologically you have to do. Man, nigga, I've been living and surviving for the last 50 years by myself on real natural skills of fucking survival and abilities of having skills, and how do you say, God blessing me with natural talents that give a service that the people will always need and use. See, barbers is some of the most powerful people. I don't even want to talk about what we used to be, because if you found out what we used to be, you'll understand all this shit that they is today. Yeah, see, we used to be the most intelligent people in the world. The barbers. Yeah, we was the wizards. Yeah, we was the sorcerers. We was the doctors. We was the dentists. We was the veterinarians. We taught the people how to do mathematics. Remember, barbers. Push that like button. Show a real nigga some love that really been through something. A nigga that been through the Mississippi State Penitentiary system. Y'all don't understand, man, the places I done been through, the people I done met, the knowledge that I received. Sometimes knowledge is received through men. The knowledge that I have that was given to me through men of God, that God done, and they dead and gone. This knowledge right here can't be manipulated, can't be stolen. They say I'm crazy. But I be trying to teach the world something new every day, but them motherfuckers do not want to listen. They know it all already. They got it, OG. Well, no, I'm good. I don't need no help. I'm good, dog. I got it. I know it all already. Any nigga that say they know it all already don't know shit. But at the same time, they get mad at a nigga like me that done lived through it, done seen it, done experienced it. I understand what the fuck they doing to y'all. But I'm not, it ain't doing it to me because I don't participate in that fuckery, that bullshit. Nigga, you can't, man, listen, man. I tell people this like this, man. You know, life don't understand, people don't understand life, right? That's why I love Donald Trump. Remember, I don't sell products, I sell a service. You can't tax a service. Like you shouldn't have never been able to tax a service because service is rendered and the compensation that we receive for the service is is really a token of appreciation, the blessings like that we can, you know, I don't have to put a number on my services, and every time I give a person a service, they gonna give me $400-$500, $1,000. You know, I can make somebody smile today. This is a service. Make somebody laugh today, and they will give me $1,000. You know, but they know when they give me $1,000, I'm gonna take that $1,000 and do good with it. See, I'm trying to open up a homeless shelter. I'm trying to open up a, how do you say, a sober living community. You know what I mean? Like a real life change for black people that want to change. Like I'm gonna give all the poor black people the opportunity to have a piece of land. They gonna own it and ain't even gotta pay for it. I'm gonna give it to them because I bought all this land for us. And if I give you a portion of this land and give you a piece of stability in your life and allow you to build yourself up, oh, I guarantee you, brother, 5-10 years from now, you're gonna kiss the ground I walk on. See, when I die, I'm gonna have to sit in the Wakanda for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. They gonna have to fly me from state to state, city to city. Every black person in America just gonna want to touch my casket because I inspired them for change, like real change. We gotta make our own change. We can't motherfucking ask nobody to give us no change, nigga. Like, no, nigga, we gotta make our change. See, life ain't never gave a nigga shit. And I learned that. So I understand how to take it, dog. I understand how to make it and what to do with it. So if I ever get an opportunity just to get a little something, I swear to God, I'm gonna make a lot and make a abundant opportunity for other people who ain't got shit. Because what the fuck we all these niggas that got millions, they greedy, they want it for themselves. I don't want that shit. I ain't had shit in 50 years and I don't want it now. I don't want to die with shit. And when I die with it, I'm gonna be blessing other people so they can have it. And they'll never be in that situation to have to suffer again. This is what we got in these other countries over there. These people really take care of their people to the best of their abilities. You know, when you get down the totem train, when you get down to the bottom of the train, like it's a lot of people suffer, but at the same time, you gotta apply yourself in order to, you know, not deny yourself. A lot of people deny themselves before they even give a chance. They be like, I can't do it. I ain't got nothing. What I'm gonna do? That's some fucked up shit, dog. You know, a lot of people look at me and say, Snag, you are not 50 years old. Yeah, yeah. I done lived 50 years on this earth, and life is beautiful. Life is beautiful, man. Life is beautiful, man. Look, if I get real close to the camera, the closer I get, the more gray hairs you see in my beard. I start to look like Abraham on the ass. Look like, damn, Snag. Yeah. Life is beautiful, though. Life is beautiful. I ain't mad at him. You know, I'm 50. I still got all my hair. I got my baby edges. Shit. Some people say I'm still in shape. I got a little six pack, you know. I don't know. I ain't looking for no wife. There's no woman. Focused on life and finances and trying to build this homeless shelter and help people and a soup kitchen and help people, you know, get off these streets. You know, ain't nowhere free to live in America. You gotta pay for everything. You gotta pay for water. You gotta pay for air. You gotta pay for air in America. Like, nigga, my American air bill every year is about $500-$600 a month. I gotta pay for air. The fuck? But it is what it is. How you doing? Push that like button. Don't nobody like you, Snag. Woo! I gotta do my 10 push-ups. I usually do 10 push-ups a day. I've been skipping. I
In
just
fact,
skipped
he
it.
heads Iran's Supreme National Security
Whew.
Council. It's a body that sits at the very peak of decision
I ain't
making.
worked out.
And he is an insider. He has served as a close advisor to Khamenei himself.
See, I got mirrors
He did not
everywhere.
become the
And
Supreme
when I look at
Leader
myself in the mirror,
because he's not a cleric.
I still see, I'll be like, yeah, I still got a
Khamenei
little
has
bit.
entrusted him.
I ain't got it much, but if I work out, like if I go to the gym right now and work out for 30 minutes, I come out like this. Like they be like, ooh, snag. Yeah, I'm still, yeah, I did 17 years in prison. I got that old man strength. I'll wrap around your ass. Nigga, like, what the fuck you say, youngster? I'll motherfucking break your motherfucking neck.
Two
Like,
things can happen in Iran.
how the fuck y'all doing? Push that like button. Don't nobody like you, snag.
The top leadership
So you a
falls,
real
the
black
government
man. You
collapses,
iron your
Iran
clothes and
the
shit.
landscape changes overnight. That is one possibility.
I understand.
The second is that the regime
It's
gets
called
stronger.
respect.
That too
And
is
respect
possible.
start with self
Because these
first.
strikes could
You gotta
strengthen
respect
job markets in Iran.
how you present
Iran usually
yourself for what
hides
you
its
gonna look like.
like an escalating
What's your
bomb.
perception when people look at you?
The question is not
What
what
the fuck wrong
happens
with these
if you
niggas?
strike the head. The question
Some of
is
these niggas
what
only
is the
got 3
price?
good outfits
And in
and a
fact, that
pair of damn
because when the
basketball
choices are
shorts
easy, sometimes they
with some
become even
goddamn
more dangerous.
some Crocs. Man, I got no respect for a nigga that wear Crocs, a man that wear
The question
Crocs.
most of you have been
That's some
asking
gay
us
shit. If a
today
man wear
is
Crocs,
how
he's
long will
suspect.
this last?
You wear Crocs
And
around
the
me, I'ma
answer
look at
is
your ass
you
funny.
can go
Fuck,
as long
what
as
the
Trump
fuck you got
wants
on your feet?
because he has amassed some serious
What kind of
firepower in the
grown
region.
ass man to wear some
Let's start
Crocs?
from the show who weeks
Them
now
are nurses
has been
shoes,
calling for
women's
US
shoes,
troops to
nigga,
deploy
with holes in them.
since
Your
the
toe
invasion
sticking
of
out,
Iraq.
nigga. What the fuck?
So that
How the
is the
fuck y'all
only
doing? Push that
country
like button.
in
Nigga,
which
you too
time the
real.
Americans,
Nigga, I did
especially
17 years in the
ships,
penitentiary. I ain't got
aircraft,
time for no
drones,
fucking
submarines,
bullshit or no
nuclear
gay
military
shit.
bases
None of that dumb
across
shit.
West Asia. Basically, they have encircled Iran. I'll
On the
pull up
gay
the
shit.
map again for you.
I ain't gonna lie, man. You know,
Let's start
every
with the
man
AOC.
is gay in some type of way, dog. You know,
To its
I
west
ain't gonna
is
lie.
Iraq. To
You
its
know, the
east
real
is
definition of gay is
Afghanistan and
happy.
Pakistan.
If you
To its
gave me
south
$1 million right now,
is
you'll see how gay I become.
and the
I'd
Indonesian
be so
border.
happy.
Now look at
I
the
ain't lying.
map
Somebody seen me happy
from
one
south to
time and I was
north.
running. They recorded me. They were like, hey, Snag, you ever
American
seen
military
yourself running when
bases
you
in
happy?
every direction.
Man, you be twitching like a bitch when you be
Most
running down the street. I'm like, nigga, you
dangerous
got me fucked up. I
air
was looking.
defenders
Yeah, oh yeah,
and
oh
precision
yeah.
strikes, thus
I was
putting
happy.
aircraft and any
God damn
overseas
it, I
forces at
struck.
50
I won like
to
1,500 on a
40
scratcher.
to 50,000
I was
feet.
running to the store. Oh,
Very
good
fast.
Lord Jesus.
US
Oh yeah.
President Donald Trump called this
When I
build-up
seen that shit, you
Armada
know,
and
when you see
possibly not
yourself,
exaggerated.
you know, a lot of people don't see
Let's hope
see
we look at the
themselves
world more closely starting
in
with
the
Israel.
moment. You know,
During
you can't
Iran's
see
troubled
themselves
years, the
like
Americans have
really in the
deployed
moment.
USS
But
Abrams
now
fleet.
because of cameras and shit,
This is an
motherfuckers show
aircraft that
you,
functions
you
as
be
a
like,
floating military
that
base.
was me. Oh hell no. I never
These
do it again.
machines
See, once your conscience is
are
open,
capable
nigga,
of
you will never
withstanding
do it
extreme
again.
missiles that could reach
You know what I'm
kilometers
talking
away.
about?
It is quite possible that those Tomahawk missiles came from this ship. Now, the Tomahawk is a large
Don't nobody
range,
like you,
is a
man. Don't nobody
long-range
like you,
precision
Snag.
strike missile
Sometimes, you know,
that
I
is
noticed this
almost
was a good video. I
weapon-free.
got up to like 200
Iran
people in
can
this
also have a
video.
fleet of
I
stealth
got like
aircraft and a
10,000
naval fleet,
subscribers. I
all
hope
of them
I
within
get some more
striking
subscribers
distance of
because
Iran.
I'm finna God
Like I
said
said,
I'm gonna
let's
blow
start
up
with
one
the
day.
aircraft
I've been on
carrier, the
YouTube since
American fleet. The
2009 and
second one
I
is
just got
called the
10,000
USS
subscribers. Like what the
Escalating.
fuck? I'm 50 years old, man. There's
This
so many
highly
generational
manned
X people
weapon
out here that
aircraft.
supposed to be able to
Now, the
relate to my
third
content and what I
is
talk
the
about and
aircraft
how I
carrier.
talk about it. But see, they
Now,
part of
here
the
are
system.
three
See,
guiding
they get
strike
mad at me because
systems.
I ain't never been a part of the system and
Put them
what
together
they think is
together.
normal and what they
They have
think they
tactical
supposed to do
aircraft
every day. I don't do
launched
that
with
type of shit. My life, if my life ain't normal like yours, I tell people
American military bases.
I have
There's
to,
one
you
in
know, I have to
Jordan,
do other
the west
shit
of Iran.
that people don't understand, and
This too is an
I
American
don't talk
military
about
base.
it. I
It's
just do
called
what I gotta do to
Warfield
survive
Assaulting Air
and
Base.
eat.
It sits close to the border
You
with
know,
Iraq. The
sometimes
US has a large number of
it be
jet
hard out here
fighter
for a pimp. Like last night, you know what I had to eat for dinner?
attack aircraft,
Man,
four
nigga,
electronic
you know what I had to eat
jets,
for dinner?
at least five
I had a
anti-tank,
piece of
drones,
beef
and a full
smoked sausage,
air defense system.
and I only had one piece, about that long. And I was thinking about it, like, damn. So I cut that motherfucker down the middle, and I cooked that motherfucker. And I only had 3 pieces of
Aircraft
bread,
in the
2
world.
end
It
pieces
is
and
the
1
best
middle
known to
piece.
radar, and it gets
And I was
destroyed
looking
by
at it like, cause you know,
missiles
end piece of bread and the middle
designed
piece
to
of bread
strike
don't taste good. You gotta have both
Let's move
end
on.
pieces for it to be a bomb
American
sandwich.
fighter
So
pilots.
I took the
The US
sausage
has a total
and
of
I cut it
10
in half.
long-term
Then I cut one piece in half and I put on the two end pieces and made a sandwich. Then I took the other one and made like a hot dog. And bam! And I put honey on it. I ain't had no condiments. I was looking for mustard, but I couldn't find none. The only thing I found was some honey from Popeyes. And I put that honey on top of it. You know, this is a poor man survivor. This is what I had to eat for dinner last night. Now, I don't know what you was blessed to eat with, you know, but I had to eat that for dinner last night. And I had me some Mexican tortilla chips and some. I had a little bit of guacamole left from the night before. I had some Mexican tacos. No, I had some Mexican African tacos because the meat I had was buffalo. I got the buffalo meat from the African market. They import buffalo, and I ended up making me some buffalo tacos. Them motherfuckers was good too. Push that like button. You ain't never had no buffalo tacos.
The US military also has presence in the south. They are a critical base to
Somebody
support their
said like,
operations.
man, what are you
We're
doing?
talking about
I am ironing my rayon shirt.
sits in the middle of the Indian Ocean. This one is
Rayon, nigga. You don't know nothing about rayon. You gotta be a player to wear rayon, nigga.
It is from Diego Garcia that the US runs surveillance flights.
How y'all doing, man? God is good. God is great. He done blessed all of us to see another day.
So the
You know,
warships are at sea.
a lot of people don't understand life, man. They look at life to be a one-way street. Oh man,
A formidable military
you live every day.
Now, how long
Live.
can they sustain a war? According to one
So you're gonna live stupid. Because you think you live every day, you just gonna live stupid, huh? No.
another report says there's set for a military campaign which can last, and I'm quoting,
You only live once. No, I don't live off that perception. That perception of life, you gonna get fucked up. Like for real. You can't live off that perception. You only live once. No. You only die once. You live every day. So you gotta live. If you're smart about it, you wanna live long run. I wanna live a long time, man. That's all I wanna do. I did not ask to come to this motherfucker, but I damn so don't want to leave. I love this motherfucker. This is the man. But I'm cool. You know why I'm cool? Because I really believe in reincarnation. Y'all know what that is. So you don't study life, spirituality, and in God. Like I really believe that our lives, our next life, our lives we don't go nowhere. We right here. Our energy is right here. Our bodies is right here. We don't never leave this earth. It just transforms into something new, and it's a new life, a new beginning. Every time somebody dies, something else is born. And if you ain't never understood or seen that cycle, or ever tried to study the cycle of life, like you don't study that cycle, then you wouldn't understand what I'm talking about. But I really believe in reincarnation. I believe that by the works that we do on this earth now, in this body that God blessed us with, it's gonna be based on the next body that He give us. And if you don't do good deeds, you know, by God, and you ain't satisfying Him, let me tell you what's gonna happen. You might come back a roach. You might come back an ant. You might come back a bird. You might come back an alligator. You might be cursed and come back a turtle. You know, turtles live for like 200-300 years unless they get ran over. But you know, the cycle of life, the cycle of evolution, you just gonna have to go through it. You're gonna have to go through it. I think you're gonna go through the complete cycle before you come back human form again. But I believe if you do real good, God give you reincarnation in the flesh, dog. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you get reincarnation in the flesh. You see it with your own two eyes before you die. And it's usually for a man. It's a spitting image son. You know, it is what it is. Sometimes it's a girl. You never know how God. You might have did women so fucked up in this lifetime that God made your ass come back a girl in the next lifetime. You know, push that like button. Don't nobody like it. Black man, I feel like wearing slacks today. I want people to ask me, where you going? You gotta go to court? Every time they see a black man wearing slacks, I look fly with a rayon shirt. I'm just trying to see. Basically, they're joining Iran's campaign. So Iran can defend itself. It has a numbers, it has a missiles, it has a drones, it has a proxies across the region. What it doesn't have is money. Iran cannot afford a long war. Its economy is battered.
Years
I
of
am so
sanctions have
hungry.
bled the country. In 2015, they sealed the nuclear deal and that gave them some relief. But a few years later, in 2018, the United States walked out of the deal. That's when Iran's currency, the riyal, collapsed. Inflation spiraled and purchasing power evaporated. Today, the currency has lost more than 95% of its value since 2018. Food prices have doubled. Salaries look bigger on paper but are shrinking in value. An economy under that kind of stress can never find that. One drop dramatically reduces redness for brighter, whiter-looking eyes that make you go, wow. Livify works in 1 minute and lasts up to 8
You know,
years.
I used to see OGs wear these type of clothes when I was a kid, and I was like,
The
man.
citizens of Iran are angry. The last round of economic pain triggered protests.
But now, you know
Infrastructure
why I
led
like
to
wearing
energy
these type of
crises that
clothes?
soon
They
turned
feel
political.
so comfortable,
Thousands of
like
people were
on the
killed and
body.
thousands of
Like
others were wounded.
if you used to wearing jeans, jeans are real
Yesterday, they
heavy.
survived,
They're heavy on the body.
but at a huge cost.
But
And
slacks,
imagine
oh
if
my
this
god, they
pressure
feel so
wasn't
light
enough.
sometimes.
If
You
oil
don't feel like
exports
you
are
got them on.
disrupted, if more sanctions follow, if the real slides further, will ordinary Iranians tolerate it? Or will they put more pressure on the regime? The leadership in Tehran understands this dilemma. Military retaliation projects strength, but prolonged escalation has bigger risks. So, yes, Iran can fight. Yes, it can strike back. But can it sustain a prolonged confrontation? That is the real battlefield. And that is where the future of this conflict may ultimately be decided. The economic toll of this conflict is already evident. The biggest blow has landed
Man,
on
y'all better go get
civilians.
gas. I just realized
Disasters
that
over
shit.
Iran have
Gas finna go up.
rolled back big
Gas
air
finna shoot the fuck
power
up.
units,
Man,
airports,
go fill up
and
your tanks.
infrastructures. Passengers
Go,
face
I gotta go
billions
fill up
of
my damn
devastated
tank.
lives.
I gotta go put me at least.
Wage
I gotta go put me
war.
some gas in my shit.
The world's biggest
Gas finna
carrier
shoot through the
has pulled
roof.
out of operating flights from West Asia.
Gas finna shoot through the roof, man.
Emirates, British
Go get that
Airways,
gas.
Air
Go
France,
get some gas
Lufthansa,
today. I gotta go get some gas. Put some
and from
gas in my
India,
RV.
Air India and
Put some
Indigo
gas
opened
in my
passenger
damn Benz.
flights too.
Put some gas in my car. I gotta go
But the
fill
impact
up.
of this
Put some
disruption
gas
runs
in my
deep.
shit.
The cities that power
Just
global
thought about it.
aviation, like
Everybody, go
Dubai,
get
Rome, and
gas
Abu
today.
Dhabi, are
Go get
caught
you
in
some
the
gas.
crossfire.
The later you
The
wait,
impact
the more
has
it's gonna go
profound.
up.
But if
By this
today's chaos
afternoon, gas should
aligns,
have went up about a 25 cent. I think it went up 25 cents before we came out the
Qatar
house this
fights
morning
and Iran
already.
fights,
Because once
our
the
next
bombs
conflict
start
is
flying, gas go up. I just thought about it. Good
This is what
Lord.
war looks like from 35,000 feet. When the rockets flew over Iran, civilian aircraft scattered. Flights peeled away from Iranian airspace quickly. As the conflict spread across the region, dozens of planes were left circling because the countries below them were shutting their airspace one by one. One flight tells the story better than any map. An Air India flight from New Delhi to Tel Aviv was flying over Saudi airspace when the war began. Left with no options, the plane had to turn back and head to Mumbai. This is not just one flight. At airports across the region, the panic is visible. The list of airlines cancelling flights in West Asia reads like a roll call of global aviation. Emirates, Qatar Airways, Air France, British Airways, Lufthansa, Virgin Atlantic, and more. Every single one of them has either cancelled flights outright or suspended operations across the region indefinitely.
Indefinitely.
Even top Indian carriers like Air India and Indigo have suspended all of their flights to West Asia. It's a big blow for the aviation sector at large because cities like Dubai, Doha, and Abu Dhabi, they act like corridors of international travel. West Asia is not just a conflict zone, it is the engine room of global aviation.
So America Airlines is gonna make all this money because they still be able to fly in America.
Dubai, Qatar Airways in Doha, Etihad in Abu Dhabi. All
All
of
those
these
places, Abu
are
Dhabi got
now
attacked,
impacted.
Dubai got
It's
attacked.
an ordeal for the hundreds of passengers who
How
now
y'all
find
doing? Push that
themselves
like button.
stranded
Thank
at
y'all for sticking
airports.
around with me, man.
Even if
hopefully God gonna bless me with a nice audience out this video, and I'm gonna have some people coming in when I start to go live again, because I go live all the time, every now and then. You know, somebody said I think that I should go live more, but I know I did real good in this video. I don't know how many people came in, but some people done came in through this video. At one point, I had like 200 people at one time. God is good. Every now and then, YouTube bless me and let me get into the algorithm. Every now and then, I get it. But all them comedians know me. I throw shit out there when I got a whole bunch of people out there. They be like, "Oh, who is this nigga? I'm a real comedian." The fuck you mean? You ain't never seen me on TV before? It's like you want that crease.
India's Ministry of External Affairs has now issued advisories, country by country, for Indians in
I
Iran.
remember. Did I do this side?
Unambiguous.
I think I did.
Now,
I'm just going
by any
to
means
just in case.
Israel, Indians have been told to exercise the utmost caution, stay close to designated shelters, and avoid all non-essential travel within the country. Across the Gulf, the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, the advisory is to avoid unnecessary travel. Follow local authorities and stay alert.
And all those places finna go on the attack.
Wave of disruptions mean for you. If you have a flight
When Israel did that, they knew that these people was finna get caught up in the wrath.
assume it is operating. If you are already stranded in one of the affected countries, contact your nearest embassy immediately. Register your presence and ask about evacuation options. If your flight has been cancelled, ask your airline about rebooking on routes that avoid the conflict.
Push that like button. Show me some love. Hey,
You may also be
what you
entitled
say?
to compensation
I
to cover
subscribe.
accommodation and meals for the duration
You are
of the
interesting.
delay.
Thank you.
Keep
Thank you
every
very
receipt.
much. I be talking. I be ranting sometimes. Whew, a lot of people don't know.
Times are
They don't
uncertain,
understand me.
and your best bet is to be cautious.
I'm a survivor.
Right now, this is not just a regional flare-up, it's a moment that could redraw fault lines across West Asia and beyond. From the United Nations to Moscow, from Brussels to New Delhi, the reactions are pouring in. Some call it aggression, others call it consequence, but everyone agrees on one thing: the stakes have never been higher. The United Nations Security Council has called for an emergency meeting, which means diplomats will gather in a room, deliver strongly worded speeches, express deep concern, call for maximum restraint, and then adjourn for coffee. It won't change anything, but our next report takes a look at the global reactions.
Right now, the question isn't who started it, but who can stop it. As America, Israel, and Iran trade fire, the entire world is holding its breath. Especially the United Nations. The UN's human rights chief, Volker Turk, did not mince words. He condemned both the U.S.-Israel strikes and Iran's retaliation. His message was simple: more attacks will only bring death, destruction, and human misery.
That's all.
Then came. It has condemned the strikes as a pre-planned and unprovoked act of armed aggression. Moscow accused Washington and Tel Aviv of pushing the region toward what it called a possible radiological catastrophe. On the other side, Ukraine blamed Iran. Kiev argued that Iran's own violent actions domestically and internationally triggered the response.
Although Ukrainians never threatened Iran, but the Iranian regime chose to be Putin's accomplice and supplied him with Shahid drones.
Iran gonna send some missiles y'all way too.
Russia with other weapons.
Two completely different narratives. One sees aggression, the other sees consequence. And that's the global divide in a nutshell. Across Europe, the tone was anxious. The European Union called the situation perilous. European Commission Chief Ursula von der Leyen stressed one thing above all: nuclear safety. France's President Emmanuel Macron went even further. He warned the conflict could have grave consequences for international peace and security. He also called for an urgent UN Security Council meeting. Even the African Union stepped in, calling for immediate de-escalation.
For real.
But why is Africa worried? It's because a war in West Asia doesn't stay in West Asia.
It doesn't.
Oil prices spike, food prices rise, shipping routes get disrupted, and it is already happening. Reports suggest some oil companies have suspended fuel shipments in Strait of Hormuz. The strait is the world's most important oil choke point. 20% of the world's oil passes through it. India says it is deeply concerned about the latest developments in Iran and the Gulf. New Delhi's message is clear: restraint, not retaliation. The government has urged all sides to avoid escalation and prioritize civilian safety. It has called for dialogue and diplomacy to cool tensions, while stressing that sovereignty and territorial integrity must be respected. But India isn't just issuing statements. Indian missions across the region are in touch with Indian nationals. Advisories have been issued, asking citizens to remain vigilant, stay connected with embassies, and strictly follow local security guidance. This is important because it directly affects millions of Indians living and working in the Gulf. But not everyone focused on de-escalation. Norway's foreign minister argued Israel broke international law. Under international rules, a preemptive strike is justified only if there is an imminent threat.
Yep.
Norway is basically asking, was there one?
Nope. It wasn't.
But amid all the reactions, there is a very different voice doing the rounds. Reza Pahlavi, son of Iran's last Shah, said, final victory is near.
Yeah.
He urged Iranians to rebuild.
Man, they gonna kill your ass as soon as you go over there.
Change language. So
You guys, you gonna get set up for the kill, thinking America gonna protect you.
Are seeing an opportunity.
Yeah, you better stop that
adds
shit.
another layer to the crisis: internal instability.
Use a plant.
So the world is asking for restraint.
Like studying that shit you talking about. You ain't never been to Iran in your life, and you think you finna go over there and just run that shit? Man, the motherfucking Iranians gonna kill your ass. Leave that man, leave them folks alone, man. Stay your ass in America in that big ass house you got in New York, and be happy. Trying to warn these people, man. These people think that these Iranians and these people just gonna just give up they stuff and let these people just have their way in their region.
Producers in the world. You've got Saudi Arabia, you've got the UAE and Qatar. These countries keep our energy market stable. Put together, they make up 30% of the global oil production. And right now, that is at risk.
I'm trying to go get some
Iran
gas.
is targeting US bases in the Gulf.
I gotta go get some gas.
But if the situation escalates, they could expand the attacks, basically hit oil facilities or refineries.
That's what they should be doing.
Oil supplies will be hampered, meaning oil prices will surge.
That's what they should do. Start Iran. I'd start bombing other people's infrastructure.
Oil prices could go up by 20%.
Make all y'all oil. Stop the oil coming.
And it's not Iran's only leverage. They also have the ability to shut off a crucial oil trade route. That's the Strait of Hormuz. This waterway carries around 20% of global oil trade. If Iran blockades or mines this route, the Strait of Hormuz, again oil prices will surge. So that's the most immediate impact of this escalation for the world, rising oil prices. The second impact is transit. The Red Sea is a key choke point in West Asia. It carries nearly 12% of global trade. Again, this is at risk. Iran's proxy, the Houthis, are resuming attacks in the region, meaning ships will have to take longer routes. Same with air travel. West Asia is home to 110 airports and they handle millions of passengers. If the airspace is shut, all this travel will have to be rerouted. meaning disruptions and higher costs. Now to the third impact. This attack is yet another American assault on international laws. And it's brazen. Iran and the US had just finished a round of talks on Thursday. Another round of discussions was scheduled for next week. Yes, the talks were largely stalled. Yes, neither side was giving an inch. But the fact is, a diplomatic process was underway. And yet the Americans launched this attack. Now I get that some people are conflicted about this war. After all, the Iranian regime is brutal. Just last month, it killed thousands of its own people. But this is not about whether you like a regime or not. This is about international law. In the eyes of the world, Iran was a United Nations member state, a country just like America or Israel. You may dislike their regime, you may dislike their methods, but that does not give you the right to topple them. Because do remember, tomorrow these same actors may disapprove of your country's regime and expect leaders to make this case. If America can attack Iran, why can't Russia attack Ukraine? Why can't China attack Taiwan? If might is right, it's basically a free-for-all. Which brings us to the fourth and final impact. Rogue regimes will be watching this closely. And what lessons will they learn? Iran is being attacked because it does not have a nuclear weapon. North Korea is safe because it does have a nuclear weapon. So expect rogue states to start a nuclear race. If not nuclear, then certainly a missile race. Because that's the only reason why Iran is able to fight back. They have virtually no air defenses left. All they have are ballistic missiles. If you add these factors up, what picture do you get? You get a picture of uncertainty. More energy insecurity, more trade disruptions, more supply chain issues, more strikes on international law, and a massive looming arms race. It's fair to say that we are entering a period of chaos. This fighting may or may not end soon, but its impact will be felt for long.
Yep.
And that's all that we have for you on this special edition of Vantage. Even as we wrap up, the war is escalating fast. In the latest, Dubai's Palm Street has been hit by Iranian projectiles. Let me pull up the pictures for you. These are pictures from Dubai. They show a raging fire at
In Dubai.
the Fairmont Hotel on Palm Island. We'll get them up for you shortly. Dubai officials say that the blaze has been brought under control, but 4 people, we understand, have sustained injuries. These are the pictures that we have from Palm Street in Dubai. It is not clear how this projectile hit the hotel. Was it a direct target or was it debris from an interception? That is not confirmed yet. But this is a hotel in Dubai. This is clearly a civilian area. And Dubai, of course, is one of the biggest and most important cities in the world, a nerve center of commerce, tourism, and trade. Now, if incidents like these continue, if civilian sites come under attack like this, we are looking at major consequences. These are pictures from Dubai. You can see projectiles in the sky. We did tell you about 2 bases in the UAE coming under, 3 bases in fact coming under attack.
Quick question. After your car accident, did you know you don't have to accept the first offer from the insurance company? If you were in a car accident that wasn't your fault, the insurance company may already have made an initial settlement estimate. But here's what most people don't realize. That first offer is often based on limited information and may not account for all relevant factors. Studies show people who work within a
Now we are seeing pictures of this hotel coming under attack in Dubai. Very disturbing images as the war investigation escalates.
How y'all
The
doing?
US and Israel
How many
bombed
people I got in
Iran
here? 27?
retaliated, and Iran did make
All
the
right.
threat in the run-up to the if they come under attack.
They was gonna attack all
America's
U.S.
allies in
bases.
the region will be drawn into the war, and that's exactly what is happening.
All right.
And they hope to use it as leverage.
I
They're
need to do something
hoping
to my
that the Arab
head.
states can prevail upon Donald Trump and force him to step back. As things stand, this is a clear escalation, and it doesn't look good. We're looking at major consequences going forward. This is a developing story. These are pictures from Dubai. We We are, of
Damn,
course,
nigga, you
tracking
just
all
getting
the
your ass
updates.
up.
Do stay with First Post for the latest on this story. War in West Asia.
Right?
And this is another set of visuals from Dubai, the hotel coming under attack. Very disturbing images. A Saturday night in Dubai. A civilian area coming under attack. It's not clear if this was a direct attack or if it was
Yeah, you do need
a part of a missile
been
that
alright,
fell
nigga.
on a
If you
hotel.
listen, you don't listen.
This is the Palm Street in Dubai.
Little brother, don't
We're
listen.
wrapping up with
That ain't
these
medicine.
images.
That's some juice,
But like I
nigga.
said,
That shit
this
good for
is
you.
a developing story and we'll be tracking it here very closely for you on First Post. Thanks very much.
money, man. My money. That's my money. My money get picked up.
In Ontario, like last week. Usually they just drop your mama off at home and go back.